Hai, Assalamualaikum. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and I am Syahidna Nisrin Arinia. So, in this occasion, I would like to sharing to you guys about Hakikat and Majaz based on Ushul Fiqh. Here, I'm not alone because I am with my friends. There are Syifa, Syafa, and Naila, which will explain about Hakikat and Majaz. Without any further ado, here are Hakikat and Majaz. There are two kinds of pronunciation that have more than one meaning. First is all meaning is real, and some of it is real. Hakikat, etymologically, hakikat is from the word hakko, which means fixed. It can mean subject or fa'il, so that it has the meaning of the fixed or object or ma'ful, which means establish, or the pronunciation that is used in the meaning that indeed. For example, and we say, come on in this village. This village is hakikat because it shows the meaning directly. Or in Al-Baqarah, verse 58, وَإِذْ قُلْنَا ادْخُلُوا هَذِهِ الْقَرْيَةَ. هَذِهِ الْقَرْيَةَ is hakikat. And for Majaz, Majaz is the pronunciation does not show the true meaning as desired by a language, or the pronunciation that is not according to the actual meaning is borrowed to be used in giving meaning to what is meant, or the pronunciation used is not the meaning that indeed. For example, and ask the village we've been to stop by. The village is Majaz. Or in Surah Yusuf, verse 82, وَاسْأَلِ الْقَرْيَةَ الَّتِي كُنَّا فِيهَا. From fiha, this sentence shows the country indirectly, so it is Majaz.
There are three kinds of hakikat. The first one is hakikat lugawi, which means the pronunciation used in meaning according to language. For example, as-salah means prayer, as-sawm means reverence, az-zakah means growth, and riba means increase. And the second, hakikat syariat, which means the pronunciation that is used for the meaning according to the sharia, or the meaning desired by the sharia. For example, salah, az-zakah, and also riba. And the last one is hakikat urf, which means the pronunciation used in the meaning according to the urf. For example, dobatan, which means animals, rofa means height, and al-fiqh means understanding. And next, hakikat laws. There is some laws of hakikat. And the first one, the certainty of the meaning that is placed for the pronunciation according to the term of the those who use it, and that meaning may not be omitted. And the second, the law applies to its meanings. And the third, hakikat is stronger than majaz. And there are some examples of hakikat in the Quran, such as in Surah An-Nisa, verse 11, Surah Al-An'am, verse 151, and Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 43. Next, there is Majaz law. First, the certainty of Majazi and related laws who applied with that meaning. For example, in Surah An-Nisa, verse 43, Auja ahadum minkum minal ghaid. The real meaning is low place. The meaning in Majazi is minor impurity or hadas. And law that apply is the obligation to tayammum before prayer if there is no water. Second, not turn into Majazi if the real meaning is possible. For example, in Surah An-Nisa, verse 11, Yusikumullahu fi awladikum. The real meaning is child. The meaning in Majazi is grandchild. And the law that apply is obligation to share the inheritance to the child, but if there is no child, will be given to grandchild. And next, the condition when to turn the hakiki into majazi. The first is alaqah between hakiki and majazi. Alaqah is the meaning contained in the meaning the original of the lafaz or denotative, and there is also in the figurative meaning or connotative. And there, qarinah hinder the original meaning. Qarina is a sign that can give the meaning who want to show is majazi, not hakiki or the real meaning.
How to differentiate hakiki and majazi? In the sentence, if the direct meaning can be understood by the listeners or the reader, or don't need a long time to understand, that is the true meaning or called as hakiki. For example, governor's chair is empty. From the word chair, we can directly understand that the word as a seat, as a certain place that has a back and legs that we can sit there. Not the word chair can mean as a power, but the original purpose is not that. The original purpose is that a place to sit. Next, combining hakikat and majaz. In general, impossible the hakikat and majazi both are desirable in one sentence. For example, there is a full moon in the house. In some conditions, this may occur although rarely. For example, Fulan don't want to set foot in his friend's house. And next, the study case of the majaz in the Quran. We can take a look on the Surah Al-Isra ayah 24.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wakhfid lahuma janaha dhulli minar rahmati wa qur rabbirhamhuma kama rabbayani saghira.
And humble yourself toward them with great affection and say, O my Lord, love them both as the both have educated me at the time. We take a look of the word of Jannah. In the hakikat or the true meaning, Jannah has a meaning as wings. But in the facts, it's impossible for humans to have wings. So, it's impossible to interpret them as wings. So we are takwil to the others. If Jannah is interpreted, it means that the wings are flapped. The wings that are flapped mean arrogance or a sign of arrogance. Then, it is made as humble your pride which is like wings, or lower your arrogance which is like wings. Therefore, the wings must be lowered or closed. Then, it is linked or similar because there is a relationship. So, even majaz itiara, so it's like we lower our shoulder or wings to our parents. That we humble them but humility, wings of humility or wings of politeness.
Another example of majaz in Al-Quran can be seen in Surah Al-An'am verses 79. There is an application of majaz which explains some of its overall meaning or majaz is not. Can be seen in the editorial of the Quran when recording the words of the Prophet Ibrahim, Inni wajjahtu wajhiya lilladzi fatara samawati wal ard hanifan wa ma ana minal musyrikin. Wajjahtu in this case, even though the verses above only mention face, what is meant in this lafaz includes the totality of the human self. Because it's not really meant nothing that the Prophet Abraham was only directing his face but also his whole being. His soul to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in which this facial lafaz was chosen because it was considered to represent the totality. Proof of hakikat in the Quran can be seen in Surah Al-Baqarah verses 3, Alladzina yu'minuna bil ghaibi wa yuqimuna sholata wa mimma razaqnahum yunfiqun. The translation is, who believe in the unseen, establish prayer, and donate from what we have provided for them. The ayah, words as-salah, interpreted in a hakikah syariah way. It means as-salah is every words and action that begin with takbir and end with salam. Meanwhile, the meaning of logawi in as-salah is prayer. Another example in hakikah is applied in Al-Baqarah verses 183. Ya ayyuhalladzina amanu kitaba alaikumus siyam. Al-siyamu in the meaning of Sharia is taking care of things that break the fast from dawn until sunrise. Meanwhile, the Lugawi's meaning is keeping or enduring. Well, that is all what we have for this video. We're sorry if there's any mistaken. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.